All right, so hopefully everyone can hear me nice and clear. So we're going to start with just the lunge stretch. So I just want you to come forward. We're going to stretch the hip flexor. I want you to lift your opposite arm as high as you can. So we're looking for a stretch through your obliques, through your right hip flexor for me. And it's reaching up as high as we can. So we're going to start with 30 seconds. We're going to go on each side. So the idea for this one is to make sure that you're pushing through your backside. So push through your glutes, squeeze your butt in, and we're getting the stretch through here. And then lifting up that arm as high as you can and pushing it away from your body so that you extend the stretch through your obliques. Give it 10 more seconds on this side, then we're going to change sides. Perfect, then we'll change there. So we're going to keep rolling. There's no breaks in between, so if any time you want to stop out and have a quick drink, let me know. Well, you don't need to let me know, you can do it by yourself. So again, we're trying to reach as high as you can and come right across your body. Make sure you're stretching up as high as you can. You should feel that stretch all the way through your side. Perfect. Come on up, standing up. We're going to do a sumo squat. So I want you to put your feet turned out, knees turned out, and we're actually just going to do a static hold. So I want you to sit down. I want you to get comfortable. We're going to sit here for a minute. Keep our chest up. Make sure our hips turned out, knees turned out. We're just going to hold. Now, obviously, we're trying to get as deep as you can. As we go through, you'll get deeper and deeper as your hip flexors open up. But for now, just hold where you can. Try not to pulsate. Try to stay steady where you are. So we're going to hold for 30 more seconds. Holding in there. So it's quite a long time. After this, we're going to get active with it. So we're going to do a sumo squat after this in about 20 seconds time. From there, I want you to use your arms as a counterbalance. Okay? So I want you to make sure that you're squatting down, and as your reps come down, your arms are coming up straight in front of you. Okay? 5 more seconds till we do that. Still holding. Tough work. All right, and off we go. So now we're going to make it active. So down deep as you can, little pause, and then come up. When you come up, make sure you squeeze your butt forward, lack of a better term. Think 90s Backstreet Boys, hip thrust forward, squeeze in. Perfect. About 40 seconds to go. Use your arms as that counterbalance. We're all about trying to keep our knees, feet turned out. Make sure our knees aren't tracking over our feet, trying to sit backwards. So make sure your first movement is backwards, then down. Doing well, guys. Keep it up. About 15 seconds to go. After this, we're going to roll straight back into that lunge stretch. So once we go into that lunge stretch, I want you to try and open it out a little bit more. 5 more seconds. If you need a few seconds break in between, go for it. But otherwise, we're going to go straight into that stretch. So one leg forward again. Reaching up as high as you can. Make sure you're squeezing through the backside. Push that hip forward. If you feel pressure on your knees, it might be an idea to grab a towel or something to put under your knees. Okay. It's not really about the angle on the front knee. It's all about the angle you can create at the hip. So you should feel that nice stretch. Try and keep everything aligned nice and straight, though. We want to be in a straight plane. All right, we'll change legs there. So pushing forward, lean onto it, squeeze through the butt, arm up nice and high, get that stretch through the hip flexor, through the obliques. 10 seconds to go, and then we're going back into that horse riding stance. So remember, feet turned out, knees turned out, deep as we can, and we're going to try and get down even deeper this time, okay? And up we go. Set yourself up. The feet should be wider than the shoulders. Turn the feet out, turn the knees out, deep as we can, hold in. We're going to try and hold for the whole minute if you can. If you're really struggling, come up, have a bit of a rest, then come back in, okay? "30 seconds. Everything we're doing, try and make it as deliberate as possible. So really focus on your breathing. So focus on that exhale out. Your body will naturally breathe in. So big, firm breath out. Breathe all the air out, and then take that deep breath in. Try and hold as long as we can. Tanya's struggling a little bit. She's been doing PE with her kids every day, so she's a bit sore, but usually she's pretty good. 5 seconds to go. Hold it in there. All right, now let's get active with it. So now we're looking for depth. So I really want you to try and go as deep as you can in and then straight out. Use those arms. Little pause down the bottom. Enjoy that range of motion. We're trying to really open them up so deep as you can in. Looks good, guys. Keep an eye on your knees. Make sure they're not tracking over your feet. Really good. First movement backwards, then down. 30 seconds to go. Twenty seconds. Keep it up. Ten more seconds, guys. Deep as you can. Try and get me 2 more reps in. 2 good ones. Deep as you can. Beautiful. All right, last one. So straight back into that first stretch. Last time we're doing this, I really want you to squeeze through the glute. Yeah, make sure you're getting that stretch. So it should open up each time a little bit more. Yeah, so push ourselves. This is the last time you're doing it. Open up your gate. Make sure that everything's nice and straight. Feet facing forward, knee facing forward. Squeeze up. Once you've got there, reach as high as you can. We're going to extend out. 5 seconds left to go on this one. All right, let's change sides there. Again, last time doing this, so really stretch out. Make sure it's all tracking forward. Reach up as high as you can. For those that want to make it a little bit more intense, just have a reach across your body slightly. That's it. Should feel it a little bit more. 10 seconds to go. All right, horse riding stance. So feet turned out, knees turned out, deep as we can. Keep the backside down, keep your chest up. Slow breaths here. Yeah, try and concentrate on something different. If you count your breath nice and slow, try and think each breath should be about 5 seconds. Yeah, so deep breath in, deep breath out. If we can do 10 breaths, that's your minute done. Yeah. Nice and slow breaths, make it deliberate, keep your chest up, okay? Keep that core engaged, deep as you can, hold in there. 25 seconds. Doing well, guys. 15 seconds, hold in there. Everyone down for the last 15, come on. Hold in there. Come on, Tanya. 10 seconds. 5 to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, last reps, guys. Let's get deep. Off we go. Down as deep as you can. Little pause and come out. Okay? Those that want to make it a little bit harder, drop in, come back up halfway, down deeper, and then up again. Okay? Down, little pause, and then come back up. Those that want to make it harder, down, halfway up, down, and then up again. Squeeze through the bum when you come up, big hip thrust. Perfect. Nearly there, guys. 20 seconds. 15 seconds to go, guys. Hold it in. Couple of more good ones. Deep as you can. Exhale when you're coming up. And time. Perfect. We're going to have a minute break there, guys. Time to grab a drink, have a rest, shake out the legs. Well done. Tougher than it looks. So next part of the session, we're going to be focusing on your core. Okay, we're going to be focusing mainly on your obliques and stabilizing our spine during the squat. Okay, something that a lot of people skip over in their training. They like to squat heavy or they like to squat deep, but they actually lose the form through their lower body and through their abdomen mainly. Okay, 30 seconds till we start. The first thing we're going to start with is like a little frog stretch. We're going to start with our legs turned out. Okay, and we're just going to be sitting in. Tanya will give you a demo in a second, and then I'm going to show you a few different technique points that you can change with it. I'm just going to drop this down so you can see the feet. Okay, so feet turned out. Yeah, there should be a little gap between your feet at the bottom there. And all we're going to do is, wherever you feel comfortable with your hands, we're going to sit. Okay? So we're trying to put pressure on our hips down to our feet. So try and sit your backside onto your feet. That's what we're looking for. Okay? If you do feel pressure on the knees, bring them in a little bit. Otherwise, out as far as you can. Those that want to take it a bit further, hands on the hips and hold in. Okay? You're just going to be sitting here, putting the pressure down on your hips onto your feet. About 30 seconds to go. Okay. 15 seconds to go. After this, we're going to move straight into a side plank. Now, side plank, we're going to make sure our elbow's right underneath our shoulder. Okay? And we're actually going to go up on our side, 2 feet together. Those that can't do that, go onto your hip. Okay, off we go. Go onto the side. Make sure your elbow's right underneath your shoulder. And we're trying to hold up. Perfect. 30 seconds. Yeah, so if you're struggling with this one, it's a good indicator that you might be needing to work on your stabilization of your spine. Okay, 15 seconds to go. Again, those that are struggling, you can split your feet. I'm just going to put my feet in front of yours and put one foot in front of the other for the balance. Okay, otherwise, we're looking for each other. Arm up nice and high. Perfect. We'll change sides. Make sure that shoulders, the elbows right underneath your shoulder. Squeeze your hips forward now. And I want you to try and make your body as a nice straight line as possible. 10 seconds to go. Perfect. And our last ones in this set is a Superman raise. So hands out in front. I want you to try and lift up your shoulders and your feet as high as you can. Little pause and then release. Okay, high as you can and release. Make sure you keep breathing during this one. Try and exhale in the hardest part of the exercise, which is the lift. Perfect. So again, we're looking for range of motion. I want you to try and go as high as you can. Little pause at the top. Should feel this through your back flexors, your back extensors. Squeeze in, little pause at the top, and release. Really important to release all the way, okay? Make sure you come down all the way, relax down, and then take a full rep in, exhale out, and release. Beautiful. 10 more seconds, and then we're going back to that frog stretch, okay? And okay, back to our frog stretch. So knees turned out, feet tucked in. Those that want to take it a little bit further, I want you to try and get your lower body down as well. Okay. Those that want to start just here, start here. Those that want to take it in the middle, hands up onto the shoulders. Okay. Sorry, up onto the legs, not our shoulders. And remember, try to push our hips down onto our feet. 30 seconds to go. So key points with the side plank that we're moving on to is just to make sure that your body's in a nice straight line. Make sure your backside isn't away from your head. If I look from the top, your head, your backside, your feet should all be in one straight line, okay? That's the one we're going to move to in about 10 seconds time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up we go. So straight into that side plank. Again, make sure your elbows right underneath your shoulder. Pop the hips right up, arm up. Those that want to make it even harder, leg goes up as well. Okay. 15 seconds. 10 seconds to go. All right, change it over. Same thing, elbow right under the shoulder, hips up as high as you can. So have a look down your body. If I'm looking at Tanya, I'm seeing hips, feet, head, shoulders, they're all in one straight line. Looks good. Yeah. If you want to make it more advanced, lift your front leg up. Otherwise, hold in. Enjoy the vibrations. Vibrations are a good thing. All right, and straight into our Superman. So arms out in front, legs up. So try and think about what muscles you're trying to activate here. We're actually trying to squeeze through our glutes to get our legs up. Okay, we're actually trying to withdraw through our shoulders, or sort of retraction. Okay, so we're trying to use our scapula and pull back, lift our head as high as we can in the movement as well. It's natural, let it come up. Exhale on the way up as well. Try and pause up the top and release. So 20 seconds to go, guys. Should only be about 5 or 6 reps. Should be a nice controlled motion. Nearly there. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. We're going to have a 1 minute break there, and then we've got another set of 3 to get through, guys. Okay.
It's the squats.
Yeah.
So much jumping and
There's
stuff.
going to be more squats in the next one.
Oh, great. I'll be shaking away.
About 30 seconds, guys. Grab a quick sip of water if you want to, not too much. We're going to be starting on our back if you want to get ready for that one. We're going to be starting with a hip extension. "20 seconds. So hip extension, we're looking for your feet, hips, all in the same straight line. Hands by your side, on your chest, whatever you feel comfortable with, and all the movement is coming through the power of our hips. So I really want you to draw up, hold in, and then release. Okay? So it's a little bit more active. Make sure we push through, and then release. Little pause at the top for me. Off we go. Big push, and release. So each rep, I want you to come all the way down to the mat, relax, and then I want you to drive up as explosively as you can. So get those hips as high as you can. Okay? Should feel our exercise through our glutes. Make sure you can feel a stretch through your hip flexors. Drive through as hard as you can. 30 seconds to go. "20 seconds. While you guys are down there, you can probably turn your direction towards me. The next one we're going to do is actually a squat hold with a little bit of movement. So we're going to come down. You can put your hands on your feet, doesn't matter. And we're actually going to, hands on your knees. And we're actually going to rotate from side to side during this squat hold. Okay? And up we come. So feet just a little bit wider than shoulder width. I still want your feet facing forward. I still want your knees facing forward. Hands on your knees if you need to. And all I want you doing is we're just going to be slowly rotating from side to side. It's a nice slow movement. Okay, try and keep your chest up, because we're working towards a full squat after this. Okay, so it should feel a little bit of, not discomfort, but should feel a little bit of strain through the hips as you move from side to side. If you want to try it without your hands on your feet, without your hands on your knees, you're more than welcome to. Just try and make sure you keep your chest up when you're doing it. 15 seconds to go. To finish off, we're going to be doing a hands-on-head squat. So hands on head, feet turned out, same position, and we're going as deep as we can and straight up. Okay? All right, last ones, guys. So I want your hands on heads, feet turned out, just a little bit, knees nice and straight, deep as you can. So I want you to go deep, and then straight up. So it's nice and quick movement, okay? So a lot of people do squats really slow. Try and make it as explosive as you can, okay? Think down quick, up quick. Sorry. Down as deep as you can and up quick, yeah? So we're not hanging around down the bottom. And we're still looking for making sure our knees aren't coming in front of our toes. And we're trying to get as deep as we can each rep. Reason why we're trying to keep your hands on your head is I want you to try and keep your chest up during this one. A lot of people fall away. Try and keep your chest up. Good way to do that is keep your eyes on something at head height. 10 seconds to go. All right, and straight back to our hip extension. So down onto our back. Feet and knees, nice and explosive again. Little pause and release. Those that want to make it a little bit more difficult, I want you to lift your toes just off the ground and touch. Okay? Push through your heels. That way we can actually activate the hamstrings a little bit more. 30 seconds. Make sure it's explosive. $20 seconds to go. So while you're down there, just remember our next one, we're going down, we're squatting in, and we're slowly rotating. So as we get better at this one, you should be able to get more motion from side to side. Don't take your feet too wide, okay? Just a little bit wider than shoulder width. Deep as you can, try and keep your chest up at the same time. Okay, up we come. Just a little bit wider than shoulder width with the feet, just like a normal squat position. Deep as we can, keep your chest up, side to side, whatever you feel comfortable with the hands. Goal should be to try and get our backside in line with our knees, or even deeper if you can. Just make sure you keep your chest up. So Tania's pretty sore, so she's falling away. So try and keep your chest up. Okay, backside deep as you can, and little rotations through. Okay, doing well. Nearly there, guys. 20 seconds. It is tough work. Ten seconds, guys. Nearly there. All right, let's move to those squats. Hands up on the head. Nice and explosive. So deep as you can and up strong as well, yeah? Don't hang around down the bottom now. Push through. Get out, squeeze through. Try and put all the things that we've worked through today in motion. So squeeze through the butt when you come up, throw those hips forward. Deep into the movement, okay? We've actually opened up our hip extensors, done a lot of strengthening work as well. So we should be deep as we can, full range of motion. Perfect, 30 seconds to go, guys. Get your breathing right as well. So breathe out on the hardest part of the exercise. The hardest part is obviously when we're coming up here. Okay? So deep and breathe out. Yeah, think about blowing out candles. Focus on the exhale part of the exercise. 15 seconds. 10 to go. All right, last round here, guys. Hip extensions. Doing well. Last 3 minutes, and then we're all done, okay? Really explosive. If you want to make it more intense, just lift the toes off a little bit. Focus on driving through the hips. Drive through each and every time. All the way down to the ground. Exhale when your hips are coming up, so really push out. Drive through, drive through. Doing well. 30 seconds to go. A little pause at the top, enjoy that little stretch at the top, and then release. Perfect. 15 seconds. 10 more seconds, guys. All right, up we come. Last ones. Feet turned out just slightly. Knees down into that squat position. Little rotation side to side. Whatever you feel comfortable. Legs will start to feel like jelly. Focus on keeping that chest up. Okay? Focus on keeping the chest up. Keep that core tucked in. Slight rotation side to side. Yeah. If you're really struggling, come up, have a break, get back into it when you can. Okay? Slowly side to side. Doing well, 30 seconds to go. Remember, last ones are these. For our last set of squats, I want you to focus on getting at least 10 good reps, okay? We've got 60 seconds to get 10 good reps and 6 seconds per rep, plenty of time, okay? Those that are feeling good, I want you to try and get 15, 20 reps, okay? It's all about speed, because we want to try and get as deep as we can. We want to recruit those type 2 fighters, but also want to make sure you're getting the full range of motion. All right, last squats. Last one, guys. Hands on heads, deep and up explosive. Squeeze through the hips. Squeeze through the hips when you come up. Exhale. Deep as you can. No shortcuts. Make sure you're trying to get that full depth all the way down. Deep as you can. Halfway there, guys. Focus on the breathing. Keep your chest up. This is when things are going to start to feel a bit wobbly. 30 seconds. Keep it going. 20 seconds, guys. Last ones. Come on, 10 more seconds. Let me squeeze 3 more good ones in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, guys. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. We'll finish with just a quick stretch out. So we're going to do a quick hamstring. So legs out in front of you. Just sit into it. Try and keep that back up. Reaching forward. Go as far as you can. Don't need to go extending your back like this. It all should be through the hamstrings, okay? Through the chest. Lift up. Make sure we don't slouch. We're going to hold for about 30 seconds. Perfect. Rolling onto our knees. Little hip flexor stretch. So just get back to where you can. Doesn't matter what you can do. All you need to do is make sure you push your hips up high. You feel the stretch in your hip flexors. You don't need to go lying back all the way. Just a little stretch in there. Perfect. About 30 seconds we're going to spend here. Good. And last one, just out to the side, feet turned out a little bit, whatever you feel comfortable. And all we're doing is just going to push our backside back. So don't need to do anything with your hand, just push your backside back. You'll feel that as stretch through your abductors here. Okay, just push your backside back. Doesn't matter what you do with your arms, as long as you feel the stretch through your legs. That's the most important part of the stretch. Guys, well done today. Thanks for joining in. Hopefully we'll see you on the next workout. I think I've only got a few more minutes left on the Zoom call, but what I might do is just close the meeting and start the meeting again. If anybody's got any question or anything you'd like to have a chat about. Otherwise, guys, have a great day. Thanks, Tanya, for joining in, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Thanks, Nikita. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Nikita.
You're welcome.
Yeah.